Tonight's guest is Sister Danielle. What do you teach here at Harvest Church?
I don't necessarily teach, but I do assist the youth pastor in the youth class.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Well, what is your favorite Bible story?
Okay, my favorite Bible story is the story of the Good Samaritan. But when I was little, I always called it the Hurdy Man. I don't know why, but that's just what I always did. When Mom asked what my story that I wanted her to read, it was the Hurdy Man every time.
Well, thank you, Sister Danielle, for coming and joining us tonight.
Thank you.
This has been Interviews with Reverend Wiggins. Be sure to join us next week.
Have you ever had to stop and wait on a promise that God has given you? Well, that's okay. That's perfectly normal. There's people all around that are waiting on God's promises. And guess what? God's promises will always come through no matter what the promise is. In our story, as we've seen the last couple of weeks, we see that some of these promises are pretty crazy sounding, but God always comes through on those promises. So if you have a promise that seems a little bit out there, don't think it's not going to happen. If it's from God, God will fulfill that promise. And let's remember, this week's life lesson is I will faithfully wait for God to complete His plan in my life.